Hey y'all, I'm
What up, y'all?
BabyMichelle.
And I'm April Michelle, and we are the Michelles.
So we're coming to actually close out this vlog. The last you heard was that we were on the way to the hospital to retrieve our eggs because the doctor pushed up the egg retrieval from the 20th, Tuesday, June 20th to June 18th. And so we got there. It was really nice in there. People were really welcoming, really loving. They put me in a nightgown as soon as I got there, or a hospital gown. Took my vitals, my vitals and my weight. My blood pressure was high, but we figured it was high because of all the excitement going on. And I also had a turkey leg the day before, and I hadn't had a lot of salt in a while.
Love a turkey leg.
And so the doctors were actually late, but I didn't realize it until they said something. And so around 9:30, they told me to go to the restroom to empty my bladder, and I was actually having to use the restroom. And I had just asked, like, when am I gonna be able to pee, y'all? And it was like, just hold it, because they're gonna want to do it right before the procedure. The doctor came in, got to meet Dr. Silver for the first time. He was really nice, really loving. Got to meet Dr. DeRosa, who was the assisting doctor. He's the one that actually took the eggs out of my ovaries. We had questions, we asked questions. I'll be able to show y'all this as well, because we did record some of that. And then they had me walk to the room, get on the table. And it was like the lab was next door to the room. And they put the mouth thing on me, the oxygen on me. And then I woke up back in the room. And I woke up to April talking and asking questions to the doctor. And I don't really remember what they were saying, but once I was up, they told April that they were only able to retrieve 4 eggs. And the recommendation was to do another egg retrieval. And we was like, oh, okay, no worries. And that they would want to do it in August, but towards the end of August. And so we left the hospital knowing that they were going to want to do egg retrieval. It just was too close to my face, sorry. Do another egg retrieval.
You want it right here?
Well, not that far.
Go ahead, keep talking. Where you want it? Here?
Yeah, but what about your leg?
Why you messing up my situation here? Cross my legs. That's good.
Yeah, they was going to want to do another egg retrieval. So we left the hospital knowing that. And then, like I said, it was a Sunday. So on Monday, I got the phone call. No, Tuesday. Was it Tuesday or Monday?
Sure, one of those days.
It was either two. I think it was Monday.
Tuesday.
It might have been Tuesday, but I think it was Monday. I got the call that they let me know that 2 eggs were not viable immediately. Like, they got them out, and once they got to the lab, they were already gone. And they were able to insert the other 2 eggs with the sperm, but overnight they did not last. It was Monday. Overnight they did not last. And that means there were no eggs to even insert into my uterus to presume a pregnancy. So I was immediately like sad, hurt, mad. Like, I went through all this and we ain't got no eggs. So at this time we're still like, oh, okay, we're gonna still do another egg retrieval because they were waiting on my lab. So Dr. Silver actually tested the eggs to figure out what happened. So that news came a week later, which was a Tuesday. And the news was that my eggs are not good. The words were, I don't have good egg quality. And those words were not told to me, those words were written to me. And I think I've shared with you all that I had a little issue with bedside manners with the staff. Like, for him to be the best doctor, his staff kind of sucks a little bit. But my coordinator gave me all of the information in the email. But now when she told me about my blood disorder trait that I had, she called and then sent it in the email. And so I got really angry and was like, fuck this shit, I'm not doing it again. ever took that literally. I have learned to, in the moment I was serious, but then next day I woke up, I was like, oh, maybe I do want to do it again. So I went through a battle of it, and I was doing it by myself because I wanted to know if I really wanted to do it again. Not take away the money, take away all of that, but emotionally, was I going to be able to redo this? And I didn't know. And so I was going back and forth, and we decided that we're not going to redo IVF. Now, we still have sperm, so we might try to figure out to insert the sperm or something, but I don't like to gamble, and I'd rather see my money and eat my money than gamble money away. And that's what it feels like to me. I'm still healing. My therapist has said I need to reframe. April has said I need to reframe. I have not reframed yet because I am still angry. But do not fret. Baby Michelle is still going to be coming to us one way or another. We have decided to officially start with the process of foster care to adoption. And we are not going to do a foster care now, y'all, okay? Because I'm not giving a baby back. We're gonna, all right?
Y'all know her.
You're not giving me a baby, then tell me I gotta give him back. No, thank you. Okay, we're going to be doing only fostering a child whose parents' rights are almost terminated, will be terminated, or terminated. And we will start that process once we both get back from our travels to the motherland. This is bittersweet. I've always wanted to have a baby. I've always wanted to experience pregnancy. I feel like I have romanticized pregnancy, and so some people that have not ever wanted to be pregnant don't realize or understand like the feeling that I have when I talk about this.
Because I ain't never wanted to experience pain.
Yeah.
In carrying a child.
But when we got the news that my egg quality was not good, I actually, April is very much she holds her feelings and emotions in. I'm an outwardly emotional person, and I don't know why she doesn't want me to see her emotions sometimes, but I didn't think that she didn't care, but I didn't know how she really felt because she has kept it inside. And after we got the email or read the email, she, I visibly saw her really sad. She actually said, "I'm so sorry, babe. If we would have known this, I would have saved the ovary." And we don't know what we don't know. We had never been through anything like this. And she also, we actually got 2 vials of sperm in case she wanted to pull her eggs. And so when we were at the hospital, we talked to Dr. Silver about it.
And he was like, which one is it? And I was like, I can do it because I had a hysterectomy. So I was like, I only got 1 ovary left. He was like, yeah, you can. And I was like, oh. And so at the time, I was like, when we got our sperm donor, who we call Sally, we named him Marcel. When we got Sally's sperm, the lady, we somehow asked about the possibility of wanting, let's say she gets pregnant with Sally's sperm the first go around, and what if we wanted to have another child? Oh, they should have the same baby daddy. And so I was like, well, shoot, let's get 2 vials in case we want to pull my ovary. And I was like, okay, let's do it. First time I had ever thought about it during that time, and I was like, well, yeah, why box yourself in? And so did it, but then once we talked to, was it Dr. Silver? He was like, well, he wouldn't recommend it for me trying to pull my eggs because I only got 1 and I'm older. 1 ovary, and it would have been more difficult. And he only mentioned me previously because some people really they keep trying. And I was like, all right. So that's why we now have another vial.
We no longer have it. We sold it back.
Oh, we sold it back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But I thought you said something about we might get the sperm and try to insert
the sperm that I got.
Oh,
yeah.
See?
So, because the sperm that I got, that sperm is enough for 10,000 pregnancies.
Oh, so we could try 10,000 more times just for kicks and giggles.
Let's kick some
Oh,
giggles.
that could be fun.
Right.
Just try.
Instead of just like
Let's
throwing it down the
try.
drain.
I say let's give it a go.
Yeah, but we have until June to fully decide. So hopefully by June we actually have a baby in our life, and the baby fever has calmed down a little bit. But yeah, we don't know yet. We gotta still pray about it, meditate about it, and decide.
But what we have decided is that we're gonna adopt, and so that's pretty fun and exciting. Like starting this process. I mean, we always knew we were gonna adopt, so here it is. So it's exciting.
So stay tuned. The Michelle's journey for a baby is not over. It's just gonna look a little different. IVF is what's over. Stay tuned.
Giselle.
Hey y'all, this is Javania Michelle, one half of the Michelles, and what you're seeing here is our photo shoot that we did for our foster care application. Rocky was not participating. This is our case manager, Carla. She's really sweet. And then this is us getting the room ready downstairs because we had to switch the house around because we had lots of stuff upstairs and we needed to move everything downstairs. We got rid of all this stuff that's right here. And this is more trash and more stuff that we got rid of. And then this is the room while we're still working on it. I'm getting on April's nerves. And then this is us figuring out what all needs to go places, and this is me actually doing my part of cleaning up the room downstairs so that we can move the guest room that we had upstairs in the back room. This is why they say you don't go through sentimental stuff first, because this is me looking at our passport. I was able to use my passport before it expired. Went to the Bahamas because of wifey, and then I started looking at other stuff. This is me looking at what is this? A reef, those high school stuff back there. Those are books that I had from previous times that I used them or needed them for something, I don't know, old stuff. That's old plates and bowls that we had that we didn't get rid of. This is now the room. Everything's to one side. And the room is clean over there so that the bed can come downstairs. I needed to vacuum the floor. This is where the guest room was. This is now where my office was. Now this is where the office used to be. This is where the baby room is. And this is me getting the baby stuff together and getting prepared because our final home visit was supposed to be at the end of the month. And then this is in January. And so I went to IKEA. We were gifted majority of the stuff that's in this room. Some stuff we already had. This IKEA dresser I got on sale. This IKEA bed we got gifted. That lamp I got. Those curtains were gifted. The rug is brand new from Menards. I really love this rug. That bookcase we already had. I just repurposed it. I did buy those new baskets though. The little toys for the baby, we bought that. That's the basket for the baby's clothes. And those plants were already with us because, you know, I'm a plant lover. And, of course, the baby has to have some plants, okay? And so I'm also just getting the bed together, putting everything on the bed. All the bedding was new. And then I was able to get a set of sheets. And so that was the other set of sheets that I did not need to use. That was also me fussing at Rocky. This is the room before all the furniture came. And then this is now, the furniture is now coming. And then this is the room with the furniture in there. And this is my friend's book, You Are Magic. This is the photo I got from Ghana. This is going to be the announcement for the baby, but it's at the old house. And now you see this is a new house. We ended up having to move in the process of all of this. So the baby has not come yet, but this is now our guest and baby room. So when baby does come, we are ready for baby. We also ready for some guests. Whenever they want to come, y'all want to come. If you know us and you want to come kick it with us, come hang with us. Stay tuned for the next update. Peace out.